Welcome to MJ Podcast, where we will explore the art of effective studying and learning strategies to help you achieve your academic goals. I am Julina, and today we will dive into some powerful techniques based on my own experiences that can transform the way you learn. Whether you are a student preparing for exams, a lifelong learner, or someone looking to boost your productivity. This episode is packed with actionable tips just for you. Okay, so first, let us talk about learning styles. Understanding how you learn best is crucial for optimizing your study sessions. There are several popular learning styles, including visual learners, auditory learners, and kinesthetic learners. Visual learners are those people who like to learn based on diagrams, charts, and videos. Auditory learners who understand information better through listening. Think lecture and podcasts like this. And kinesthetic learners who prefer hands-on experiences and physical activities. So, here is my tip for all of you before you start studying. Take a moment to reflect on your learning style. You can even find quizzes online to help identify it, or maybe some applications for you to take quizzes. Once you know how you learn best, you can tailor your study strategies accordingly. On my own, I am more of a mix of auditory and kinesthetic learners. I prefer to have my notes where I write all the important information I need to review and study. Sometimes I'm taking down notes while listening to a lecture. After that, I will highlight the important key points or the main idea for me to remember and understand easily, especially those with definitions of terminologies. So, here, I'll show some of my notes from my previous years up until now. So, recently, here is my reviewer. As you can see, may highlight siya. Yan. So, what I'm doing is, sinusulat ko muna lahat ng notes ko, then i-highlight ko lahat ng important ideas for me to understand better and so that I can easily remember all the terms I need to review. This. While here are my reviewers from my past years during senior high school and during junior high school. This one. And more. And just like that, this learning style of mine helps me understand and remember everything easily. And now that we have already an idea on our learning styles, let us now explore some effective study techniques that cater to different preferences. Okay, so first is the Pomodoro technique. This technique encourages focused work sessions followed by short breaks. So here's how it works. First, choose a task or a work, and then set a timer for 25 minutes and work on the task until the timer goes off. Then take a 5-minute break. Repeat it until 4 cycles, or it depends on your preference. Then after 4 cycles, Take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. And there you have it. This method helps maintain focus and prevents burnout. Well, this technique is not for me, but maybe for some of you, this will work. This will help you balance your time by having a short break. Second is the active recall. Active recall is all about retrieving information from memory rather than passively reviewing notes. And here's how to implement it. After studying a topic, close your notes and try to write down everything you remember. This is what we call the blurting method, where you write down everything that you can remember. I always use this method, especially when I am cramming and doing only quick reading. Ito yung madalas na ginagamit ko lalo na pag nasa school ako, mag-exam na. I usually write all the things that I can remember as much as possible so that ma-review or mabalikan ko yung mga inaral ko or yung binasa ko. Then, use flashcards to test yourself on key concepts. This technique strengthens memory retention significantly. Third is the spaced repetition. Spaced repetition involves reviewing material at increasing intervals over time. This method leverages the psychological spacing effect to enhance long-term retention. You can use apps like Anki, Gizmo, or Quizlet that incorporate spaced repetition algorithms. Schedule reviews of previously learned material at regular intervals, daily, weekly, and then monthly. This approach ensures that information stays fresh in your mind. Alright, so next up is the importance of your study environment. A conducive atmosphere can significantly impact your focus and productivity. So in this segment, I'll give you 4 tips for an optimal study pace. Okay, so let us first start with the number 1. Minimize distractions. Find a quiet space where interruptions are limited. Consider using noise-canceling headphones or background music if it helps you concentrate. For me, I always use earbuds or earphones or headphones and listen to music because it helps me concentrate on my study sessions. Number 2. Organize your materials. Keep your study materials organized as much as possible and within reach. A clutter-free space promotes a clearer mind. You must remember that. And third, comfort matters. Ensure that your chair and desk are comfortable. Good lighting is also essential. And natural light is ideal. And the fourth one, personalize your space. Add elements that inspire you. Quotes, plants, or artwork can make your study area more inviting. You can also have a corkboard in your area where you can pin there all the tasks that you need to do and finish them ahead of time. And finally, let us touch on time management strategies that can enhance your study effectiveness. In this segment, I will give you 3 key strategies to help you enhance your study effectiveness. And let's start with setting SMART goals. Make sure that your goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. For example, instead of saying, I want to study math, say, I will complete chapter 3 exercises by Friday. In that manner, it will improve your academic performance and greater overall satisfaction with your learning strategies. Number 2, prioritize tasks. Use the Eisenhower matrix to distinguish between what's urgent and important. Focus on high priority tasks first. It can be based on the deadlines, which task has the nearest deadline, or based on the level of difficulty. You can prioritize first the most difficult task or most easy task based on your choice or preferences. Number 3, use a planner. Whether digital or paper-based, keep track of deadlines and study schedules in one place. And there you have it. To wrap up today's episode, remember that effective studying is not just about hard work. It is about working smart. By understanding your learning style, employing proven study techniques like active recall and spaced repetition, creating an optimal study environment, and managing your time wisely, you can enhance your learning experience significantly. Thank you for tuning in to MJ Podcast. If you found today's episode helpful, please share it with friends or leave us a review on Spotify. Join us next week as we discuss study skills of time management. Until then, happy studying!